string to str2 hello world, but here it is enclosed between a pair of double quotation marks, and world is the second string, is going to join two strings, and here without any space in between. So traversing is nothing but visiting or accessing each and every element of the given string. To access a part of a string or substring in the given string is called slicing. Dear students, welcome to Computer Science classes. I am Ravi Kumar Kar, lecturer in computers, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Students, let us start our discussion with the chapter 8, that is strings. So, let us see the weightage of the chapter. The total weightage is 4 marks. Here one MCQ. This is very short answer, is one MCQ question and one 3 marks question. Total weightage is 4 marks. Now in this session, we are going to talk about the definition of strings and different string operations and built-in functions with respect to string operations. So these are topics to be covered in this session. Now let us start with the definition of a string. See, what is a string with respect to Python programming? Here it is a sequence which is made up of one or more Unicode characters. So this is a sequence or is a group of characters made up of more than one Unicode characters. Here the characters can be letters, digits, white space or any other symbol. So it is a group of characters or Unicode characters. So it can be a letter, digit, white space or even other symbol. Even white space is matters with respect to strings. And a string can be created by enclosing one or more characters in single, double or triple quotes or triple quotation mark. So this is a definition of a string. So what is a string? So string is a sequence of characters. These characters can be letters, digit, white space or other symbols, and it has to be enclosed between a pair of single, double or triple quotes. This is a definition of a string. Now let us see some example here. Here str1 equals hello world. If you observe this, this is with a single quote, a pair of single quote here, and inside this it is a group of characters or Unicode characters including white space. So in here str2, it is called a string variable now. It holds the string as its value, string to str2 hello world, but here it is enclosed between a pair of double quotation marks. And here one more example, str3 equals hello world, but here it is a string between a pair of triple quotation mark. So it is also an example for a string. So this is a string and examples. Now let us see accessing characters in a string. Now we know what is a string now. It is a group of characters, Unicode characters. Now how do we access the characters in a string? So that is important concept here. So each individual character in a string can be accessed using a technique called indexing. So here a technique is called indexing is used to access the Unicode characters in a string. So the index specifies the characters are to be accessed in the string and it is written in square bracket. So we are accessing with respect to indexing and it has to be written inside square bracket. Now let us see example. str1 equals to hello world, and here if I say str1 of 0, and with respect to string is concerned, so the index of string always starts with 0. So this is 0 is the index, the first value of an index here. So in this example, if you observe this, h, its position is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes like this, including space 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So last value is 11. So here in a string, the index starts with 0 and this is the last letter character is exclamatory mark here. The index is 11. So if you observe this, str1 of 0, str1 of 0 here, as we have seen in the syntax, the index has to be written inside the square bracket. So if I say string 0 means we are pointing to the first h, that is the first index 0, that is h. H is at the index 0. So output will be h. Now in the example here, str1 of 6. Now if you count from here 6, 4, and including this is a white space, it is a 5, and this is 6. This is a white space. The index is say 5. 6 is going to output or the character W, which is at the index 6. So this is how we access the characters of any string with respect to Python programming concept. So this is how we are accessing the characters. Next one is accessing characters in a string. One more method is by using a negative index. Now what we have seen in the previous example, so here the index is always a positive value, start from 0. But it is also possible to access the characters by using negative index in Python. So here, look at the example here. Suppose the string is HELLO WORLD exclamatory mark. So this is a string, the given string here, and this is the positive index. So last one is 11, and including space, the index is 5. And the negative index starts from right hand side, starts with -1. Please observe that the negative index starts from the right side. The first value will be -1. So -1 till the last index, that is first one here, it is 12. So this is how we are accessing the characters in the string by using negative index. Next we'll talk about what are string operations. So what are string operations or string manipulation? So here one of the operations called concatenation. So one of the operation on string is concatenation. So what is concatenation? Concatenation means to join. So it is, the meaning is to join. So it's going to join two strings together. So Python allows us to join two strings using operator, that is plus. So plus is the concatenation operator. With the help of this operator plus, it is possible to combine two strings, or we say it is concatenation operation. So here this is the operator plus. Now look at the example here. So string 1 equals to hello, string 2 equals world, and if I say string 1 plus string 2, here plus is an operator, that is concatenation operator with respect to string here. So here concatenated strings will be hello world. So hello is the first string and world is the second string, is going to join two strings, and here without any space in between. So this is concatenation operation. In the next slide, repetition. So another operation with respect to strings is repetition. So what is repetition? So here Python allows us to repeat the given string using repetition operator. So which is denoted by star. So here, as we have seen in the previous example, plus is a concatenation operator, star is a repetition operator. So look at the example here. So string 1 equals to hello, and here string 1 star 2. So this is the operator is true, means it's going to print or display the given string twice. So here hello, this is the string hello, is going to print twice here. Suppose if I write string 1 star 5, is going to print the same string 5 times. So this is the repetition operation. In the next slide, we'll say next function is membership. So we say membership or membership operation or operators. So here Python has two membership operators. They are in and not in. So membership is a function, is an operation. So there are two operators. One is in is one operator, not in is another operator. So What is the definition of this? The in operator. It takes the true strings and returns true if the first string appears as a substring in the second string, otherwise returns false. So here we are using the word called substring. So what is a substring in programming here? So it is a part of a string is called a substring. So here the first string appears as a substring in the second string. So look at the example here. So string 1 is hello world. So this is a string 1. And we say W in str1. So here this W is a substring here. So because W is a character is here, so it acts as a substring. So this W in str1. str1 is the name of the variable or a string, and in is the operator, membership operator. So W in str1. So if it checks for the particular substring in the given string. So in this example, W is present here. So it returns the result as true. So this is the definition of in operator, a membership operator. Now look at one more example here. WOR in str1. So WOR, if you observe this, WOR, here it is these characters are appearing in the string here. So it is a substring. So answer would be true. So this is membership operator in. In the next slide, we will see slicing. So what is slicing? This is another operation. So in Python, to access some part of a string or substring, we use a method called slicing. So what is a slicing operation here? So here, to access a part of a string or substring in the given string is called slicing. So here it can be done by specifying index range. And here given a string str1, for example, the slice operation str1 square bracket n colon m. See, this is the syntax of this. str1 is the given string, square bracket n colon m. So it returns the part of the string str1 starting from index n inclusive. So inclusive, see, n is the starting index, inclusive, including the index, and ending with m, that is m, exclusive, means it doesn't include the value of m or in this index m in the substring. So this is slicing. So slicing operation is nothing but to access a part of a string or a substring in a given string, we are using slicing operation. So look at the example here. Now string str1 hello world, this is the given string. If I say str1 square bracket 1 colon 5, here colon is the range here, 1 colon 5. So as per the syntax here, it is including index 1 and excluding index 5. If you look at the example here, so you know that index starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 is a white space. Now if you say 1 to 5 means the first index is E and last index is 5, means excluding 5 means 4. So it's going to print the characters at the index 1, 2, 3, 4, that is ELLO. So this is the substring or in the given string. So this is a slicing operation. Now look at one more example here. String 1 of 7 colon 10. Means including the index 7 here. 5, index 6 and 7. 7 is the character O. So from 7 to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Here this is the 10th D. D is the index 10. So this is excluding 10, means that up to L. It is the index 9. So output would be ORL. So this is the operation called slicing to access the part of a string or a string in the given string. Next concept is traversing a string. So what is the meaning of traversing a string here? It is we can access each character of a string or traverse a string using for loop and while loop. See, traversing means this is to visit the each and every element of the given string, that is called traversing. So here means it can be done by using for loop or while loop. Through loop structure, it is possible to access each and every element of the given string. Now look at the example here. So it is using, first one is using for loop. How the for loop works here? Now look at the example. str1 equals hello world. Okay, and here for character in str1. Here, as we have seen in the previous example, in is a membership operator. So it checks for the character in str1 is in the given string. So here we say print character comma n equals. So this is, we are using this syntax to get the result next to each other. So look at the example now. So here print chn. So output would be hello world. So in the example, this is the given string and we could able to print or get the characters printed by using for loop. So here we are printing all the characters of the given string. So this is an example for traversing a string. So if you observe this here, so for character in str1. So here first a check for the character. So character in str1 means the first index is 0. Here it checks for 0, character 0. 0 is going to print character at 0, that is h. Then because for loop is going to continue, the range is the last character of the given string. So up to given string. First it prints h. Next, again the loop continues. Then it's going to print E, L, L, O till it reaches the last character, that is length of the given string. So this is a traversing operation by using for loop. And it is also possible to do traversing operation by using while loop. So look at the example here. String 1 is hello world and here index is 0. While index, this is a condition here, while index less than length of string 1. So len is a length function. It returns the number of characters in the given string. So it is a inbuilt function in Python. So here, so the index goes from index 0, index value is 0. So 0 till the end of the string, the loop continues. So here we are going to print str1, this given string, in the bracket index. Index here is 0. So first time index is 0, string 1 of 0. String 1 of 0 is index 0 is the h, is going to print h. Again the while loop continues because the condition it is true. Again, and here it incremented by +1. So in the first iteration it is 0. Incremented by 1, it's become 1. So in str of 1 here is next character is E. So it's going to print E. So similarly, it's going to print all the characters in the given string till it reaches the end of the given string. So this is a traversing operation using while loop. So traversing is nothing but a visiting or accessing each and every element of the given string or in the characters in a given string is traversing. The next concept is string methods and built-in function. So here if we talk about the functions, here in Python there are two types of functions. One is built-in function, second one is user-defined function. So user-defined function already we have learned in our previous chapters. So what are built-in functions? See, these are the built-in functions with respect to string operation. So the built-in functions are nothing but ready-made functions which are already available in the Python programming and we are using as exactly as it is in the given software or given package. So here len, that is length function, is an inbuilt function. It returns the length of the given string, means it's going to return the number of characters in the given string. For example, here string str1 equal hello world is a given string, and if you look at the length of this, it's going to print the value 12. Here if you count the number of characters including white space, so including this is going to print 12. And what you have seen in the previous example, the index is from 0 to 11, but the length is 12, means there are 12 characters in the given string, including space. So that is the function of length function. It returns number of characters in the given string, including white space. Next one is lower. It is a function and it returns true. The output would be either true or false, and it returns true if the string is non-empty and has all lowercase alphabets, or at least one lowercase character will appear in the given string. So rest or can be non-alphabet character. So in general, what is lower function? So it is a built-in function. It checks for either minimum of one lowercase characters in the given string. So that's an example. Now if you look at the example here, so string hello world, and here string 1 dot is lower. This is how we are using the function here, and returns true because in the given string here we have more than one characters are in lowercase. The result is true. Suppose if in the example all the characters are in uppercase characters, the result would be false here. That is lower. Next function is lower function. So what is lower function? It returns the string with all uppercase characters converted into lowercase character. So this is the difference between these two. Here is lower, checks for the occurrence of lowercase characters in the given string. But lower function, it converts the all lowercase characters into uppercase characters. Now look at the example here. In the example, string 1 equal to hello world. In this example, H is in capital letter, W is also in capital letter. So if I say str1 dot lower, it returns hello world, means it's going to convert the uppercase character H and W into small letter characters or lowercase characters. The next function is lstrip. So here it returns the string after removing the spaces only on the left of the given string. Means if at all any string starts with white spaces, so it removes all the white spaces from the string, and that too from the left of the string. Look at the example here. String 1 is single quote here, again one more single quote to close the string here. So here observe this, there are some white spaces here. There are more than one white spaces here. So if we say str1 dot lstrip, if we use this, is going to take out the spaces before from the left of the given string. So the output would be hello world without any space in the given string. So this is lstrip function. Next one is ends with function. Ends with, it returns true. Ends with is a one built-in function. It returns true if the given string is ends with the supplied substring, otherwise returns false. Now let us see the example here. So here str1 equals hello world, and str1 dot ends with the function with world. If you look at this, so in this example, this string ends with the world. So in this example, it returns true because ends with word. This is a substring here. It is available. So the answer would be that true. So this is another function ends with. So far we have seen the few built-in functions of Python programming with respect to string operations. Now let us see some example programs to work with the given string. So here, now write a program with user-defined function to count the number of times a character with positive argument occurs in the given string. So what the program here is? The program is we have to write user-defined function, and here we have to pass the string as a parameter, and here and also we have to pass the one particular character. So the program, the output would be the particular character is occurred how many times in the given string. That is the program. Now let us write the code for this. So here the program starts with the user-defined function def character count. It is name of the user-defined function, and here we are passing character comma st colon. So these are called the parameters. So we are passing a parameters in the function character count. Next one is count equal to 0. This one more variable to count the number of times a character appears in a given string. And for loop for character in st. For character means the variable in st. If the character equals to ch, here ch is the character. So if the character is equal to ch, this is count equals count plus 1. So this is a short form we are writing another method count plus equals to 1. Then return count. So this is return count here because each and every function returns a value. So it returns a statement to return the value or the result here. So this statement we're using for loop. It checks for every character from the index 0 till the end of the given string, and it checks for the character. And here observe this, here character is the variable here. This is what we have to count or we have to look for or we have to search for this character in the given string. Count is a variable and st is the given string. So in this example, user defined function, we are passing two arguments, one is string as well as the character. So after the function definition, we'll go for another statement. So here this is the end of the function because we are changing the indentation. And also please observe the indentation in Python programming from here to here, then from for loop to here, even for if condition here. See, these are the indentation to be followed in Python programming. Next one is another statement, st equals to input enter a string, input statement. So here character equals input enter the character to be searched. Here we have to input one is a string as well as one is a character. Next one is count equals character count ch comma st. Here observe this, st is the string variable and ch is also a variable that is a character. So here we are passing this, and in this example we are invoking the function character count, or otherwise we can say we are calling the function here. So passing the parameter ch and st. So finally the compiler, the interpreter executes the statements. As soon as it comes to this statement, the control transfer from here to this function, and it does all the statements or it executes all the statement, and the final answer will be resulted or result into a variable count. Next we are going to print number of times the character appears is count. So this is a programming code or a statement to find a particular character appears in a string. Now that is the output of this. So here we are passing a string, enter a string is today is a holiday and a is a character. So here the program is how many times the character a appears in the given string. In the example, if you observe this, 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. So in the given string, the a appears 3 times. The output would be 3. So this is one example for the string operation. Now let us see one more example here. So next program is write a program with user-defined function with string as a parameter, which replaces all the vowels in the string with star. So the program is we have to replace the vowels in the given string with star. Again, let us see the code for this. So user-defined function def replace vowel, that is the name of the given string. We are passing st is the string. And again, for character in st, we are using a for loop, traversing or nothing but we have to access all the characters, we are using for loop here. So for character in st, if character in AEIOU and AEIOU have written twice here because one for lowercase vowels and this is for uppercase vowel. So this is the string here. These are the characters appears. Then new string equals new string plus star. Here this is another method of writing the statement. So here we are going to create new string and is going to copy that to this. Else, if else new string equals new string plus character. So by creating the new string, so we are going to replace all the vowels with the star in the given string. So again, return statement, return new str. These are the resulting string. So next, after this statement st, input a string. Next one is st1 equal replace vowel st. This is, we are calling a function or invoking a function here. St is a parameter passed here. So st, then the original string is, it gives the st, and after that the modified string is st1. So here st1 is the resulting string. So let us see the output of this example. Enter a string is hello world, and original string is hello world, and the modified string is h. We are going to replace all the vowels. Here h, e will be replaced with this h, l, l, o. O is a saying W, O, or L, D, O, and all these are replaced with the star as an asterisk that is in the given program. So this is one more example program. Now let us see in the next slide, and let us look into another program here and write a program with reverse a string, pass as a parameter, and store the reverse string in a new string. Use a user-defined function for reversing the string. So this the program is, we have to enter a string, then we have to reverse the string, means last character should appear in the beginning. So that is reversing a string. And here we have to make use of user-defined function. We should not make use of a built-in function. Let us see the code for this. So here def is defining a function, reverse string is name of a function, st we are passing st as a parameter. Again here new string is a blank string. It means that we are creating one blank string. The variable is new str. Next one is length equals to length of st. We have seen in the previous slide a built-in function, length function. It returns number of characters in the given string st. So st, I'm using for loop. For I in range -1, minus length -1, and -1. And here this is one method of using for loop. Here if we observe this, here we are making use of negative index to access the characters in the given string here. So new str equals to new str plus str of I. I is the loop control variable here. Next one is returning here. So here if you observe this -1 and minus length -1. Here -1 means the negative index starts from the right hand side. So we are accessing from the right hand side till the minus length -1. Here -1 is the increment or the decrement operator. Next value that is to be accessed. Next, if you look at the statement, st equal to input enter a string, st1 equals reverse string st. So here we are calling the function with the parameter st as a parameter, a string as a parameter. Then we are printing the original string is st and the reverse string is st1. Look at the output of this. So here enter a string hello world. The original string is hello world. The reverse string is in the DL ROW space OLLEH. So if you observe this, we have done the program with negative index, means here negative index start from here -1, -2, -3 till this was length of the given string. So in the example, we are accessing -1 is the first character, -2 here it is from the right hand side. So by using negative index and for loop, we have written a code for to reverse the given string. Now let us see one more example. Here example is write a program using a user-defined function to check if a string is a palindrome or not. This is a programming to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. So what is a palindrome? A string is called a palindrome if reads same backwards as forward. Means if you read the string from forward or from backward or from right to left or left to right, if the string is same, then it is called as a palindrome. Look at the example here. One string Kanak, Kanak. If you read it as Kanak, palindrome, because if we read from left to right and right to left, it remains same. So this is an example for palindrome string. Now let us read the code for this. So here first one is def is a user defined function. Check palin is name of the function. St we are passing a parameter, a string as a parameter, colon. Next here I equal to 0, j equals length of st minus 1. St is a given string. We are going to find the length of the string minus 1, and here we are using while loop. Why I less than or equal to j if string of I not equals string of j. I am comparing these two. String of I means the index 0, and string of j means the last index. Last index, we are comparing the first characters and last characters of the given string. So if these two are not equal, return false. Then after this, we have to increment the value of I by plus 1, decrement the value of I by minus 1. Let us take example k, a, n, a, k. This is the given string. So here, as you know, index starts with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the help of this statement here, I am comparing the k with this k. This is length minus 1. If length is 5, length minus 1 is 4. I am comparing here the first character at the first 0 index and character at the last index. So I am comparing this. If these two are not equal, means it's a false, we have to stop executing. So it is confirmed that the given string is not a palindrome. Suppose if it is false, means if not false, if it is true. If it is true, then we have to compare second one with third one. So that is why we are using here, this is variable I here. The variable I, we have to increment from 0 to 1, I equal to a plus 1, and j, this is the variable j, it has to be 2. 3 minus 2, we have to decrement the value of j. So this is the meaning of these two statements here. Then finally, we say return true. Means if both the characters index at 0 and index on 4 is equal, it is, then we have to compare the next characters, and otherwise we have to come out of the loop or stop executing the statements. So next one is st equals input enter a string and result equals check palin nest. Here we are calling the function, invoking the function here, and the result will be stored in the variable result. So here st. So here in this one is going to store the result as a true or false. So if the result is true, we say we have to given the string is palindrome. Suppose if condition fails, that is no. If the result is false, means it return the string is not a palindrome. So this is one more example for string functions. Now look at the output of this. So enter a string Kanak, and the given string is Kanak is a palindrome. This one example. If you look at one more output here, enter a string computer. And here, if you read computer from left to right or right to left, it is different. Here, they say C is not equal to R. So that is what the logic have seen in the previous slide. So in that case, this is not a palindrome. So this is one of the example program. Students, so far in the session, we have learned the definition of a string and how to access the string by using indexing. And also we have learned it is also possible to use negative indexing with respect to Python programming in strings. And also we have seen the string operations like concatenation, repetition, traversing, and we have seen 2 or 3 examples with respect to string operations. Let us continue our discussion in my next session. Thank you so much.